Today on ZZZ Made Easy, we're going to cover the basics of Nicole's move list, including a couple hidden moves. This is not a build guide, but this is to help beginners understand what you should be focusing on when playing Nicole. The leader of the Cunning Hares is a free starter agent, and she's the only either attribute agent on launch unless you get Juya Wen. Nicole's a support agent but has short duration timers, so you ideally want some good burst damage dealers to make the most of her kit. Nicole focuses on debuffing enemies by shredding their defense and being able to group them using her energy field. Her core passive, Mechanical Case, relies on having enhanced bullets. Under Nicole's portrait in the upper left, you can see how many enhanced bullets she has, and she's going to use them with her basic attack or dash attack. Hitting enemies with enhanced bullets will reduce their defense for 3.5 seconds. Nicole can reload after pretty much any other action, including using her special attack, chain attack, ultimate, quick assist, dodge counter, or dash attack with no input. You can also reload by dashing normally. You don't really need to worry about ammo, and Nicole isn't going to be spending all her enhanced bullets unless you want to main her on field. When possible though, try to have Nicole tag enemies with her enhanced bullets. Her dash attack and third basic attack string have 360-degree area effect with very far reach, so they're good for tagging groups of enemies. Now 3.5 seconds is not a lot of time. While the enhanced bullets are nice for swapping on the fly, Nicole's main value comes from her energy fields. They have a suction to group up smaller enemies, and these fields also apply Mechanical Case's Defense Shred debuff. There are 3 ways to shoot these fields. 1 is Nicole's EX Special, 2 is her chain attack, and 3 is her ultimate. Since the energy field stays on the field for a short duration, it effectively extends Nicole's debuff duration. For the EX Special and chain attack, this is roughly 2 seconds at base for a total of around 5.5 seconds of debuffing. The ultimate energy field will stick around for 3 seconds. As a support agent, Nicole can trigger quick assist after any energy field moves. This means it's important to place your main damage dealer to the right of Nicole in your team order. This lets them immediately swap in to deal damage before that debuff runs out. Quick assist via her ultimate will also grant extra energy to the next ally swapping in. Nicole's additional ability actually is just an add-on to her core passive and requires a fellow Ether agent or a Cunning Hares member. When Nicole applies her core passive, she makes those targets take plus 25% more Ether damage as well. This also lasts for 3.5 seconds. If you're able to get Nicole's Mindscape Cinema 6, her energy fields will apply a debuff that makes the enemy take more crits. The Ether-related Chaotic Metal 4-piece disc set focuses on increased crit damage. Cinema 6 or not, Nicole can definitely be a solid free-to-play, Ether-focused support. Next, Nicole's EX Special has a couple quirks. It costs 60 energy to fire, but you can't actually cast it unless you have around 80 energy. This is because you can hold down the special attack button to expend extra energy to charge up the energy field. You can do this for about 1 second, and it will cost that full 80 energy. This charge up does deal damage to enemies directly in front of Nicole, and it has decent stagger capabilities. However, it doesn't do anything extra unless you get Nicole's Mindscape Cinema 1. Cinema 1 increases the duration of the energy field the longer you charge it up. A fully charged EX Special with Cinema 1 is going to last for about 3.5 seconds instead of 2. You may have heard Nicole has a couple secret moves. These are variations on her EX Special. I don't know if there are any concrete names, but I'm going to be referring to this move as the Circle Charge. Namely because while charging Nicole's EX Special, if you input a circle on your movement stick or keys, then she's going to sit down on her briefcase and continue charging. Doesn't matter which direction, you just do 1 full rotation while you hold down the special button. Remember Nicole's Cinema 1? That applies to this circle charge, and it includes the charge up time before Nicole transitions into that sitting position. While you can input the circle charge immediately, you can wait maybe half a second while regular charging, then do the circle input to transition. While this takes extra time and technically extra energy to cast, Nicole has invincibility frames for the entire charging animation. You can use this if something really scary is coming up. Now, there is another secret move. If you start the circle charge but you release the EX Special button before Nicole sits down, she's going to flop on the ground. The energy field ball shoots straight up in the air and comes back down. Nicole actually has iframes while on the ground for this move. Something that is not mentioned in the move list is that you can hold down the basic attack button to do Nicole's regular special attack. You can use this to trigger chain attacks, but more importantly, you can use this input for the circle charge. I suspect the purpose of this is mainly for mouse and keyboard players who have not rebinded another button for their special attack. It's kind of hard to do a circle input if you're holding the default E key. Holding basic attack though lets you use all 4 fingers on WASD. The downside is you can't do the partial charge, then transition into the full circle charge. While the circle charge may not always be useful, I still do it as much as I can because it's very fun. If you need to squeeze out a lot of damage though, and you don't need grouping, you can save Nicole's EX special for stun phases. While Nicole ideally wants to chain attack to deploy one energy field, her debuff only lasts for roughly 5 or so seconds. If you have the time, do some damage, swap Nicole in, shoot the EX special while charging, then use quick assist to swap back to your DPS agent. I've been doing this with Do You Win to fit in her ultimate, EX special, and then 9 enhanced shells. Quick tip, only bosses with HP bars at the top display a debuff timer for Nicole's passive. If you want to test out a DPS rotation, you can use the Stable Shiyu Defense 10 stage since there's a big boss as the first fight. Nicole may be a free agent, but she honestly feels pretty solid. Her entire kit is only utilized by another Ether agent, but her general defense shred plus energy field grouping is already quite valuable. The trade-off is that Nicole has a short debuff timer, so you can't mess around, and you 100% need to abuse the quick assist function. Try to use bursty damage dealing agents, and a stunner such as Ambi would be nice to trigger chain attacks. Getting Nicole more energy regen is also a good idea. Thank you for watching, have fun with Nicole, and I will see you in the next video.